Hi, Keerthy. I'm Rohit from News 18. And so we all are waiting for this film, your new film, because after Mahanati and, of course, after Penguin, you have become a very familiar and recognizable face all over India. It's not just like any particular film industry anymore. So, and with this film, the anticipation will also be very high. So, what exactly is going in your head right now, like just before the release?
Just before the release, first of all, hi Rohit. Just before the release, generally I just go blank. I just don't think too much. Just go in the flow. You can't take too much tension. But yeah, I think this film is somewhere close to my heart because this is the first film that I signed after Mahanati. And so as you've seen in the trailer, as simple as that, that's the line. And the film is about the struggle and what she goes through to become an entrepreneur. And yeah, it's somewhere where I could connect to in the film also, because I'm a very shy person. Honestly, a shy person, not because I'm doing this film. So yeah, so I found it very interesting, like from the beginning, even from the first sitting I had with Narendranath, the director. So yeah, at the moment I'm just like blank, and I'm happy that we're receiving a lot of good comments, because we didn't make a lot of noise before the trailer released. So once the trailer released, a lot of comments, a lot of messages, calls, and I think it's been received well, and I'm hoping that the movie will have the same kind of
Let me tell you that the trailer has been received really well, like probably more than what was anticipated by the makers, because a lot of people are liking it. Because I also watched it, read all the comments and everything. So people are waiting for this film. And coming back to chai, how do you like your chai? Like, what are the ingredients? Is it masala chai, Assam tea? What exactly is your favorite chai?
I like masala chai. Masala chai is my favorite. I like milk, so I prefer anything with milk, but preferably masala chai. And I like it if it has more cardamom in it. So yeah, lachi and all the. I mean, a bit of all the masala, but yeah, a little more punch of ilachi is what I love.
And I was just wondering that while shooting the film, how many cups of chai you consumed every day?
No, it's just 2 cups of chai. I can't drink more than that. Just one in the morning after breakfast and one in the evening. The evening one around 4:35. It's like pure shot. I can't work without my chai. It's like that. But yeah, just 2 cups of chai. And we did try. I mean, I did get to know about a lot more varieties of tea while we were filming, because yeah, the film is obviously about tea, and I have a book which has everything about tea and very much in detail about it, and it's so interesting. I think you guys should also check it out.
And what if you are not doing the film, then would you probably open a new chai business?
I really wanted to, but the situation is such that now we can't think of anything new at the moment, but there is something in my mind, and I've kept it for later.
Okay. Okay, and and in a way, Mahanati and this film, they have very diagonally like opposite characters. The first one was like both are very strong characters, but very different in nature.
Yeah.
So how did you transition from one to other, from Savitri to this woman, fierce woman entrepreneur?
Yes, like how you said, both are two extreme, like different, but one common factor is both of them are bold. Other than that, characters are overpowering what I'm doing right now. So it's been a while. I leave behind the characters that I work with. Otherwise, you can't work in the other films, right? So coming to Miss India, I think um, Naren, director, he helped me a lot. Like when he gave me the script, he had everything about this is how Samyukta should dress up, this is how she should talk, this is how her dialogue delivery should be. This is so he had a breakdown of how the character should be, which made it much easier for me. So when I travel, like the way he says, so then I know, okay, this is how Samyukta will probably deal with it. Probably I can't go too much in, I can't be too expressive here. So she's a very bold character, and I don't think I've done any character in these lines, because this is like very very strong. There's a lot of drama, less fun, So it was a complete different project altogether for me.
I was taking a look at your filmography. So despite pandemic and whatever, so you have like 6 or 7 projects lined up and releasing one by one.
That's what I think it's a blessing that we have a few releases lined up, and I had a release even in the pandemic.
Right.
So I think God's grace, let it just go like this.
Also, so it's not been a long time since you started working. Like you have achieved a lot in like just 5 6 years. So do you think that sometimes that this is now when I should start experimenting even more with my characters?
uh First of all, I don't know. Like when you say I've achieved a lot, I don't know. I still feel like I've just started. I've just started to achieve is what I feel. I think I have a long way to go. Um, and experimentation, yeah, I think experimentation comes along with different kinds of scripts and characters, isn't it? And I felt more responsible after Mahanati, in fact. I think I started keenly listening to the scripts, choosing characters, everything after Mahanati made me feel more responsible. Um, so yeah, and from then, whatever I've been choosing has been experimental. Like this has been experimental. Like see now now you've seen the trailer, so you know it. And but before that, when I used to say the film was about chai, they'd be like, chai, what's that? How can it be about so the essence of the film or the aesthetic of the film no one could understand before seeing the trailer. So some things you just can't explain, you just have to see it, isn't
True
it?
that. True that.
So one such is this film. One such is my another film, Good Luck Saki. It's again completely different from Miss India. Like I'm totally dressed up and dolled up in this, and there are faces in this film where she's traveling from a village all the way to the US, and how she's establishing herself over there. So it's a changeover, like slowly. So in terms of costumes, character, everything, she starts becoming bolder and bolder. And my other film is it's again related to sports. It's different. And my other films which are going to release later, they're all like way different. So I think I'm already experimenting.
So I was just wondering that with so many projects lined up, so how much time are you putting into shooting everything? It must be like 20 hours out of 24.
So yeah, I think I do shoot quite a lot. So when the lockdown happened, it was like a treat for me, because I never get to rest, and this was definitely a good relaxation time for me. I got to be with my parents, home, with my friends, spend time, relax, take care of myself. And I think I take care of myself better when I'm free and not while shooting. So I think I had a good time. And yeah, but we're very used to that kind of shooting that you're talking about, 20 hours in 24 hours. And we don't have Sundays, we don't have weekends. So when you're shooting, so it's just at one stretch. So yeah, I mean, just used to that.
And coming back to Miss India has a very distinct, fierce voice, very solid voice. So, despite more women becoming entrepreneurs and all, so the situation is still not like far from being equal for men and women. So, what was your take when you were offered this role and you started shooting for it? Like, how did you see that a woman can also rule the business world?
Um, I think so. This whole factor that this is a conflict between a man and a woman. I think I thought it will reach to a lot of people where there are a lot of young, you know, aspiring kids today who want to women today who want to do something, and they think that maybe we can't. So that was one thing which kicked off that I thought, if I can give a message from the film
Right.
to a lot of women, I mean, nothing like it, like I saw some comments in the trailer, below the trailer, which said, I was feeling very low on something, and after seeing the trailer, I feel like doing something. So if I can make a few people feel that way and make them do what they want, what they're passionate about, I think that's what is giving me more happiness. So I thought that that's something we need to address, right? And and yeah, so it's a commercial film, so we have like a man woman conflict, and it's and I think you should watch the film. I think it's nice.
Let me tell you that the trailer has a very spunk, like spunkiness to it, and it gives a lot of positive vibes also. So, and I was also wondering that what goes in the head of the actor when you deliver those punch one-liners and very stylized dialogues. So what?
I honestly, so when I'm watching it is when, when I'm watching me saying all those dialogues, I'm like, "Vare va, it's nice." But when I was delivering them over there, it's just my complete trust on my director. So he's coming and telling me that this is going to be a mass dialogue. You should see the theater, how it's going to be. So that's how they tell us, right? I'm like, see, I don't know. Like, I just don't know to judge. So I'm like blindly, okay, my director is saying this is going to work. And see, even the trailer, even before releasing the previous day I watched it, I was like, "Ah, chalo, okay, fine." I don't know. I just don't know. I just can't be. I don't know to judge myself. I'm like, okay. The next day when I'm watching it, after releasing, after seeing the comments, then I'm watching it on my TV. It looks much better. I'm like, oh yeah, this is good. And I did watch my own trailer on loop for a while. I mean, I never do that. So I was like, okay, not bad. I'm looking good. I mean, the dialogues are good. The trailer is looking good. The music is good. Everything is nice. So, it's more about what people talk, that audience response, and that's what kicks you in more than just watching it. I just know I'm just blank. I just can't judge my own films. I'm just bad at it.
So I was just wondering that if given a chance, do you ever use your film dialogues in real life also?
I think we do use it while shooting. Like when we're shooting and I'm talking to the director, or if I'm talking to Jagpati Babu sir, like sometimes some things might come in, like some lines from the movie, and we connect to it and we talk. Yeah, that happens, but not, I don't think, in real life. Yeah.
Like when you are in the zone.
When we're in the zone, it happens. Like, yeah, it happens. Yeah.
So one final question, because I think I have used most of my time. So uh, what message do you want to give to many women who want to do better in the business world through your film?
Um, I think firstly, there's nothing called she's a woman, she can't do this, she can't become a businesswoman. I think anybody can today. I think everybody out there is talented. It's just about knocking yourself and just getting that passion out and that talent out. That's all. And you need to when opportunities come, you need to just grab them. And yeah, so I think the film, like I said, it's about a very a simple girl from a village. She travels. So India is all about tea. I mean, US is all about coffee, and so it's about a girl from India going all the way to the US, and how bold can she be to establish tea in a coffee dominated country. So so what I'm trying to say is, I think it's just about what you think you can do. There's nothing, there are no restrictions. We just have to break the barriers, and we have to walk past all that. And I think we can.